name is Jeff Barlett. Today I'm going to teach you how to play the iron rod, which is a hymn for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So let's start with the first verse, with the first part of the song that goes like this. To Nephi, seer of olden time. So this is going to be C, G, 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 F, E, F, G. And I want you to practice that, and then I want you to practice the next part of the song that's going to go, a vision came from God, which is going to be E, D, C, G, F, E. And then once you get that part down, as well as the first part, I want you to practice playing them together, which should be to Nephi, seer of olden time, a vision came from God. So I want you to practice that first part, and then we're going to move on to the next part. So the next part of the first verse is going to go like this. Where in the holy word sublime. So that's going to be G, A, G, A, B, C. And if you don't know a B chord, I have a video on that, just so you're aware. Okay, I have a video on a B chord. All you do is you take an A major and you move it up 1, 2 frets to the 5th fret and bar it. And that's going to be a B major. Okay? And the last part of the first verse is going to be like this. Was shown an iron rod. So that's going to be A, G, A, E, D, C. So if you play the verse together, it should sound like this. C, G, 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 F, E, F, G, E, D, C, G, F, E, G, A, G, A, B, C, A, G, A, E, D, C. I'm going to sing it too. To Nephi, seer of olden time, a vision came from God, where in the holy word sublime was given an iron rod. As you can see, I messed up on my singing towards the end, but I'm not perfect. But you could also practice if you want to get better at singing and playing as well. Let's work on the chorus, and it's going to go like this. Hold to the rod, the iron rod, to safely bright and true. I just messed up there, by the way, but that's going to be G, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C. Okay? By the way, you go the iron rod, the A chord, iron. Watch this. Iron rod. So you're playing G, F, E, D, all in the word iron. You got to hold that word there. So G, E, F, G for hold to the rod. A, G, the iron rod. And then we go too strong and bright and true. G, E, G, C, A, G. Okay? So it should be G, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, G, E, G, C, A, G. So that's the first part of the chorus. Now let's practice the second part of the chorus, and this is going to be a little harder because we're holding words and there's also going to be a B chord in there. So it's going to go, the iron rod is the word of God. And it's hard for me to sing this, but it's going to go G, 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 F, E, F, G, A, B, C. The iron rod is... I messed up again. The iron rod is the word of A, B, C, God. Okay? Okay, I'm not perfect. That's why I'm grabbing onto the iron rod. People who expect perfection, they're in the big spacious building, by the way. So let's practice those chords again. G, 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 F, E, F, G, A, B, C. The iron rod is the word of God. And then we're going to go from A, G, F, G, D, G, C to safely guide. Lots of imperfections. You know what? I'm going to put it in my video because I hate the expectation for perfection on the internet. So I'm going to make this video imperfect just for fun. So it's going to be, let's do it again. G, 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 F, E, F, G, A, B, C. Much better. A, G, F, G, D, G, C. See, notice practicing actually helps. You know, you got to put in the work if you want to learn a skill. Just like you got to put in the work if you want to, work towards, doing good works, as the Bible and Book of Mormon talk about. Let's sing it, okay? Hold to the rod, the iron rod, too strong and bright and true. The iron rod is the word of God to safely guide us through. Notice I'm not perfect, but I'm having some fun with the guitar. So I'm going to go over the chord letters just so you can practice them, so you can practice and sound better than me, okay? So I'm going to do the whole chorus, all right? I want you to read off the letters and practice them. G, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, G, E, G, C, A, G, 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 F, E, F, G, A, B, C, A, found this video interesting, if you found all my imperfections interesting, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, none of us are perfect, and I also want to encourage you to hold on to the iron rod, stay away from that big spacious building, and if you don't know about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, please speak with your local missionaries. Thank you for watching, and God bless.